I'd sub on and I'd just hear them, Tama's on, please don't. And he said, Tams, I need you to move to the middle. They'd kind of, done a little bit of homework and they stopped sending that outside middle. Not trying to blow my own trumpet, but...
Kia ora team, Tiv here from 7 Touch and welcome to Touch Tapes, the series where we roll the tape and we hear the stories directly from the field. And today I am joined by Tama Guthrie, a 4-time national champ with the Auckland Open Men's and a long-time Touch Black as well, earning over 30 caps and at one point being one of the most feared players in the world on the 7. And he just so happens to be my older brother. Tams, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man, in my house.
Lovely home here on the Gold Coast. Here for a week, so we thought we'd get this up and running. You're the first guest that I've actually gone on. This is like the first time that we're going to roll it out. So appreciate you being the guinea pig. And today we're going to roll the tape on the 2013 Trans Tasman, specifically Game 2, a game that holds a bit of historical significance with New Zealand Touch and significant for us as well. We're on the same team in that one.
I know, carrying you as usual, man. Looking back, that was a mean series, that 2013 one. Being in the, what was that, your third year in the team?
Yeah,
what was
third.
it? But yeah, looking back, it was massive for New Zealand Touch and pretty important one for us.
So just for those that probably aren't aware, 2013 was the first Trans Tasman win by a New Zealand Open Men's in terms of like a 3-game series. So they had won a one-off test to win the Trans Tasman Trophy 20 years earlier in 1993. And then 2013, which this series was the first time we had beaten them across a 3-game series. And then with the seniors winning their one and then the mixed winning their series as well, New Zealand took home the overall trophy. First time that had happened since 93. So yeah, pretty big bit of history. Is that something that like you think about?
A little bit, bro. When like the Trans Tasmans and that come up, every year in the World Cups and that, it's pretty cool to look back on, what we achieved back then, because obviously it hasn't happened ever since. So yeah, when I do get the chance to look back, it's pretty proud moment, man.
And then looking at like the teams, like I was showing you before the team list, but like looking at the teams, especially the Aussie one, like if you look back, just under 12 months earlier, man, we got spanked over in Mudgee.
We got flogged. I don't know, the Mudgee one is a bit, because we only lost the first one by 1, and then we were in the second one, and then it was just that last one that we got kind of pumped, and that was the one that was on TV that gets replayed all the time, that we get flogged. So it's kind of like, that always gets brought up, then that we got flogged in 2012, where actually it was kind of close at the start, and then it was just that last one where we kind of blew out. But yeah, we did get flogged actually that last game, and 12 months earlier.
And then like you look at the difference in the teams between that series and this series, like they didn't change much, we didn't change much. Do you remember much from like the build up beforehand, like in terms of our camps and that?
But I remember the camps were probably like the most competitive that I've ever been a part of, bro. It was like, even that last selection camp, it was kind of like, but I actually don't know if I'm going to make the team or not. Like, especially, like for me being a link, like I think the links was like some of the most, it was one of the most competitive positions in the whole of New Zealand at the time too, because we look at players that missed out, they were, they could have easily fit in there too. So, and I remember just us going at each other pretty hard, like for those selection camps. We had, for me in the links, it was Dino, Mitz, Mossy, myself, Henry Dunn came into the team, but I think that was big for us too, having Hands finally after chasing him for so many years. He's probably one of my favorite players to play with, and probably one of the scariest dudes to play against, bro, back then too. So yeah, but it was, real competitive, and I think we brought that energy from the trial camps into the series, man.
So you mentioned Hands, and then the links that you enjoy playing with. Who was someone from Australia that you either personally or like collectively as a team thought either we need to shut them down, or man, they're pretty sharp, or even someone that you enjoy playing with, playing against over your career?
Bro, straight off the bat, there was the best player in the world.
It's probably like the easy answer to
It
give.
is too,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, just as soon as you said it straight off the top was Dills, man. He's just he could beat you, off the ground, live, any way. Cause so that was the one. I think it was pretty big for us too in the build up too. Was trying to shut down Dills. We had like dudes trying to play his style against us during the trial camps and leading up to the thing. Willie B as well. Willie B, man, he was scary on the 7, just with his dive, and yeah, he was sharp, bro. He was another one that we kind of had to look out for. Who else? We got Buckley, coming off that left to right.
They kind of like had threats all over the park, eh?
I know, bro. So like, you'd think you'd shut down one side and then they could just shift to the other side and have another strike. So they were awesome team, man. Awesome, awesome to watch, and yeah, pretty hard to play against, man.
So, ready?
Yeah, man. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Let's roll the tape. So there at the start, do you remember we had like a defensive set
Yeah,
to start, like defensive 6 and then attacking 6?
Yeah, I remember I wasn't in the defensive. Who do we have? Eddie B.
Yeah. Kava just came in
Bro,
and shut that
Kava
one down.
was massive for us.
He was huge on the wing. Across the whole series too.
Actual. Our wingers, bro, in general, all of them were good.
Do you remember this moment? Because this is pretty big too.
Yeah. Shoulder A,
Yeah.
Eddie B.
He was like me as a middle, he was like the rock of the middle. Like, man, he just brought so much big game experience,
Bro, I remember
just so much knowledge.
I remember he went down, and then I was like, shit, I wonder he's going to go to middle. And then I seen Mac walking towards me, bro. And in my head, I'm like, please don't. And he said, Tams, I need you to move to the middle. So like, shit. What about Mitts? Mitts can go there.
So like in our team, yeah, middles would have been me, Fitz was another one,
Yeah.
Kane, Matty Sinclair, that was his debut too.
That's right.
There was a second there I thought they were going to give that, but that was Border Ground. And then Ed was another one that was in there too. We only ran with 5A, 5-5-4
Did we?
was our split. Because we had 4 wings, there was Reddy, Cav,
Eugene and
Huge
Dan.
and
That's
Dan,
right.
man.
Yeah, but our wingers were mean. That's a mean little.
Danman and Huge, they came from like the Masters.
That's
You know,
right.
they played New Zealand in the 30s. You know, Huge was a World Cup winner. He won 30 mixed
That's
back in
right.
2011. Danman came from the 30 men's in 2010.
They were roomies too, eh? The Koros.
The Koros.
We were always going into their room and them having a couple of teas at 7 p.m. ready for bed.
Here's one of them, yeah.
Yeah. Who's
So
that?
squash in the middle again.
Hands.
Get out.
Sweep. I remember they stopped sending that outside middle leg
Yeah.
when I was sweeping.
I want to stop it there because, so, you know, we were like joking about it before, but it's probably true. Like in Nick Good's podcast, on the Touch Project podcast, he highlighted you as like the best that he had played against, but specifically from 2013. Do you, like me personally, I thought you were probably in better form the year before, and then that's kind of like why they did so much study on you. Do you like agree with his sentiment that you're?
I think I agree with you. Like, I thought I played better in 2012. I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but yeah, I think 2012 I had a better series, or better game 1 and game 2.
No one had a good game.
Yeah, no one had a good game 3, but yeah, I thought I had a pretty good game 1 and 2 in 2012, and yeah, I think come 2013 they'd kind of done a little bit of homework and they stopped sending that outside middle when I was coming on the sweep. And I remember coming around a sweep, maybe game 1, and they were just screaming my name, bro, even from like the sub box.
Tama, Tama,
yeah,
Tama.
even when I'd sub on and I'd just hear them, Tama's on. Be like, oh. So
That makes you feel good though. Surely.
Yeah, a little bit. It was good. Like in my head, I was thinking, yeah. But then you get to the 7, and then it's kind of like, oh shit, I can't do anything.
Shut down.
So I
plan
kind of had
A.
to change I kind of had to change a little bit our play. But I think it opened up a little bit more for like when we carry on, like opened up a bit more for Hens, because he was the man, eh?
I think we'll go through it because you can hear them shouting your name. Because I remember telling you there, come back door.
Yeah,
And then you can see Robert's trying to push across.
yeah.
And then Hens was just like, right.
And then there's both the middles were kind of up there, And then,
You know what else I love about that is that he does that one because Goody reaches in with his left hand and Hen sees it and,
swipes
he
across.
kind of grabs it and swipes it across. And that's such a nifty little trick from such an experienced, campaigner like Hen's.
Cookie monster, bro.
Yeah. I love this try. Kind of set the tone for this game too. I like see Goody had to cross back over to corner. Opened up that gap between both of them.
I like how he just called it too, like me.
Yeah.
It's like,
Gives you that confidence. Like, man, if he's confident in himself,
yeah.
then you kind of grow an extra couple of inches, and you're walk a bit taller on the field too.
Luckily.
Cover again.
Oh, hell.
And then on the yards too. I think that's probably an underrated part of Cav's game is how strong he was during the midfield. Like you look at all of us, we're all lean.
Yeah.
And Cav was a bigger unit on the field.
Big body.
Big body.
Dan, have a dig, Dan. Our winger in the middle.
What did you think of Matty when you first came into the system?
Because I seen a little bit of how when you were in the 19s together.
Yeah.
And he was good for seeing what from then to now. I reckon he's, maybe last year I thought he was the best player in New Zealand, bro. For a few years, Matty. But I think he was a bit quiet. Just a bit of time to find his feet,
Yeah, they doubled off again. Yeah, I think he did his job really well in this series, Matty. He was a debutant, but he came in. He wasn't fearful, but he also didn't try to overplay his hand.
Yeah, I think he just owned his role, eh?
So at this point, it's 1-0.
Yeah.
Do you remember thinking anything in particular early stages?
Not really at this time.
Almost had them there.
Yeah.
Dylan Thompson at Linke.
Yeah.
And then George came in and slammed that one from the wing.
Why are you yelling at him, bro?
What was the pre-game game plan from our boys in terms of not the on-field moves and systems and policies, but the attitude?
I don't know. I don't think do you remember talking about it? I can't remember if we actually talked about it.
I feel we may have touched on it once or twice, but it wasn't a full-on part of the game plan.
Yeah, but we just we just had a swagger we were the champs, eh? And just I think I said in the Touch Project podcast, but I've never had so much smack talk in a series before.
Sure.
And it was just every little mistake we'll be barking at them, and then if we made a mistake, they'll yap back at us, and it was pretty ruthless too. Some of the things that were being said, eh?
Even that one, this is just off yards.
Yeah.
And then Jack drops it cold.
He just push, and you're yelling in his face too, and he just ran over. He's probably thinking these two.
And then we sub.
Let him walk. Yeah, mossy. And is that Dale caught in the middle too, eh?
Yeah, it is. And I think that's why he tried to kind of go for it all on touch 2, touch 3.
Is that Fitz?
One player that I hated playing against was Stu Pryor.
Yeah, me too, man.
Man, he just had just a massive engine, and he didn't care about being the one to scoop or being the one to, strike. He was just let me do my role.
Nice cover.
And this is the one. Boom, straight off the back of yards. Gets us, 10, 12?
Nice, Kano.
This was Peter Norman's first series too.
That's
in
right.
The men's.
Yeah, it was too.
He played, I don't know if you know, but it was the year that you debuted 2010, but he played mixed.
Yeah.
The Whitesack series.
Yeah. Did you hear much about him before this?
He played in the 20 boys at the Youth Trans Tasman a couple of years earlier.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know much about his game. But
That's right. Reddy had to move into Link too.
Yeah.
We were against it when you think about it, eh? Reddy B goes off.
Yeah.
Nice
I don't remember ever feeling flustered.
yeah.
We dropped the middle. I I don't know, have you been in the middle?
I think I
since?
was
feel
flustered
like,
since I moved into the middle. Maybe I was
I
flustered.
feel like I haven't seen you in the middle once since they made the call.
Oh,
Jonathan Palau used to run those random just lines from the wing.
yeah.
That one he just ran back door, so it ended up being like a 21 pick. I think that's why Kevin got
Kevin didn't
called
even
out.
see him, eh?
Nah,
Oh, this was my starter. I reckon I stuffed this one up, eh?
yeah, why?
I should have just hit hands.
Short.
Yeah. Looking back
I
at
think
it.
that was probably a better way to set it up, though.
Yeah, that's how I like getting the sweep, eh?
Yeah, and especially on Ben Moylan's side too.
'Cause I felt like I had him, and then
You did. It's only like
just
to be
'cause-
fair, that's probably a good read from Dill Thompson.
yeah,
on you.
yeah. Stuff that one up.
Yeah, hens like those little plays though. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, because he was the man of them.
Him and Bruiser.
The little, bruiser. The little bounce outs. Half. Them talking to Oli B, eh?
He was one that would yap too.
Oli B?
Yeah. I can't remember specifically what he said, but he'd say a couple of things to me.
Go on.
It was Stu again in the middle. It's just real solid. It's hard. I found it always hard to get around him.
Ooh. He actually stays on for ages, eh? Dill.
Always does. He's just. I think it's more like the game fitness, eh? Like, he doesn't strike me as someone that's like fitness machine, but he's just played so much touch. And that was pretty simple in the end. This was our starter.
Was it the Wiser?
And I think, yeah, it's the Wiser. And I remember, like, during all of our times that we had practiced it and trained it, Mitz was supposed to be the one that ran the switch.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be the one that did the strike dump.
Yeah.
But, like, we kind of got caught, and I don't know if Mitz did it as well, thought it as well. But
Is
it
that
was
you
like,
switching there?
yeah.
Oh.
And it was like, oh, am I meant to start? Because we only learned that, like, a couple of weeks before.
This
maybe.
was Fitz's,
yeah,
their move, eh? The Mana's move.
from Manawatu and
That's
Palmy.
right. That's right.
And so Mitz was actually meant to start where I was, and I was meant to start where Mitz was, but we just kind of like both kind of didn't know, I think, and then we ended up swapping. And then I think it probably worked out better because, like, Peter Norman, he's the one that we get. He looks at Fitz and he thinks he can man it, and then he's probably not really expecting much from me.
Yeah. And the Fitz, he just tried to man Fitz, eh?
Yeah.
With the,
But that's like a but
go back to is that going back to our just our attitude, eh, towards the game?
I think that's having like the perfect players in the perfect spot,
It was
especially
actual
with Fitz.
mean timing too. That was clean, bro. Even he, look, what did you say to Georgie?
I just clapped in his face. And then Mitz comes over and tries to hug him. Far out. So much trash talk.
You know who was underrated too, bro? This guy, is that Withers?
Dan
Bro,
Withers.
I reckon he was mean.
Yeah. He would kind of take a back seat in this team.
Yeah, because he was the only Queenslander, right?
Would have been one of the few, yeah.
Oh, Norman, eh?
Oh, Norman.
Queenslander. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was good at those, the follow bounce.
I remember him like a couple of months before, the year before, and they had the State of Origin.
Yeah.
And he like carried that Queensland team. And they won. The New South Wales team were like 13 or 14 were in this Aussie setup. And then there was him, and he was playing for Queensland, and he smoked them.
Nice, ready. Ooh. Nice cover.
It's kind of him still finding his feet with his left to right, eh, Matty?
Yeah. Oh, is that Yari?
Probably. He was a pest.
Oh, fuck.
That was another drop ball. I remember
Really?
turning to Steve Robert. I remember turning to him and going, "Hold that ball, Roberts." And he looked at me and he goes, "Cheers for the advice, mate." And then this is
Oh,
Ed's
yeah.
first set back on.
Return of the Mac.
Just that pre-touch manipulation. Damn.
Threw the ball in his face. Oh,
Oh yeah, popped his shoulder in the first play of the game. Second set, he's on the field, comes in and scores
Sets
and
up a
sets up a
try.
try. Do you know what the score is at this point?
I forgot. Oh, I remember I was yelling there then too. Watch the ball. You remember that?
Yeah. I kind of remember laughing. I was like,
Yeah, I
"Is
remember.
that-
I remember thinking, phew.
Are they sincere?"
Thank,
Don't have to
thank
defend.
God.
And then you sub too.
Did I? No.
Oh no, there you are.
Yeah, repeat.
I remember we got a few, eh? Like we had a few cracks at their line at some point in the half. I think it kind of starts now.
Give him.
Need to dig into the line more there, I think. Double off again. I remember you kind of like had a plan B, especially in the first game, where like you started to do the red.
The reverse pass
Yeah.
back. Because I remember that's what we used to do, for
Yeah.
playing up. When they started to read my sweep.
I think probably one thing that like I remember thinking about was how many errors they made.
Yeah.
And I think because like one of my goals coming in was to have no errors. I remember like going through it with Mick. That was one of the goals going into the series. There's a try here. I backed off way too much.
That ball still two-way. Still on the right to left, bro. Hardly ever gets it wrong.
But like they made quite a few errors in that first half, which was real, like uncharacteristic.
Fitzy?
You know.
Oh, yeah, true. They started clicking onto those, the bounce in and outs, and then the winger ones too.
Yeah.
Would do Freddie or Keva.
We'd gone them with a few, maybe like the year before, 2 years before.
Yeah, World Cup,
World Cup, yeah.
I remember we were all fit too, bro. Yeah, I think that's probably the fittest team that we've been a part of.
I think, we used to do the 1K, like 1K time trial fitness, as fitness testing.
And then the yo-yo, that's when the yo-yo just coming too.
I remember the slowest 1K was like 3:45, like 3:50 maybe.
I remember doing the yo-yo and being at level 19 and everybody was still going.
Yeah. That was the bare minimum too. Man, I used to get bumped in the rocks. Good rock.
So it fits. Moxie. Bro, what was that not our ball?
Should have been probably.
We just try to push the Aotearoa. This is like I kind of thought they were a little bit off here too when they all started just going 3-3. Because he hardly ever went 3-3, right?
Yeah. I remember like touching back on Bernie, I remember him saying like as part of his as part of like the build up, he was like once Dills goes 3-3, like he's trying to create something rather than letting the game come to him at length.
Yeah, but he'll just flow off a 32 off the back of it, and just...
Yeah. Whereas like he's trying to be a little bit more forceful here.
And really, that's how we play, eh?
Yeah.
Mind you, he sets up one here.
Yeah.
But like that plays into our hands. Like that's how we play in New Zealand. Really, is the free game.
I think that's what we wanted. It was for him to feel like he had to set something up from
Middle.
something that wasn't favourable to him from the 3-2.
Oh, lucky.
Kind of had them a little bit there. I remember they did one in game 1, that little circle, Pens and Dino.
That was sharp.
That was close.
The bullets way.
And I don't know what it was about this game and like having someone injured in the first set of each half, but
Oh yeah, that's right.
oh man, I felt sorry for him
Me too, man.
because he just came back from ACL. Maybe 2 years, a year and a half prior.
He missed 2010, but then he come back to the World Cup, eh? And I thought he was probably our most dangerous link, bro. Dino, especially game 1, eh?
Yeah. He was one that came in with like that attitude.
That swagger, eh?
Yeah. Because I remember during the camps and that, when before World Cup 2011, and all of our like introduction, like when we're kind of going around the circle, and I remember him saying, like,
Wait, we said at the same time.
I've
I'm a
never
winner.
lost.
Oh,
I've never lost to Australia. I'm a
That's
winner.
right.
Yeah, something like
I'm a
that.
winner. I remember.
Because he
that
had
too.
it.
Yeah, I had.
He played All Nations, played 2007 World Cup, never lost a game against Australia.
I remember that. But yeah, that's why we changed to the overload, eh? And just had to smash out that.
Oh, we ran that so many times in the second half.
I know.
I think that was like one of our like work-ons was like just getting to completions and getting into that grind.
Staying in it, eh? Very tough, bro.
Because there were so many instances before within the last couple of years where we just faded and then just couldn't foot it. But then having that finish on the back end of pretty much every set of yards that we did.
And just sticking to it, eh?
No one ever really wavered. Like the only time we did was if little opportunities would present itself.
Oh,
That was on, that's right.
that's right.
Dan man, to the rescue.
Frick, he was quick too, man.
Dylan Thompson, yeah. He was one of the fastest in the game.
Actual.
And then Dan man chopped it. He made it look easy too.
Yeah, Dan man, bro. Oh, was that the slider?
I remember that too. I remember Goody, like just before, I remember him telling was it Jack and Ben Moylan, I remember hearing him go quarterback.
Yeah.
Quarterback. And I knew that it was going to be one of those pop-out plays. I think even here, like I got the ball.
Oh, yeah.
I remember touching the ball and it was like
Oh, yeah, true.
kind of like as he caught it. But I was lucky because I got smoked there.
They had a good combo too, eh?
That Penrith combo.
That's right.
It's just settling it down.
Is that 5?
Yeah. Just trying to run that overload again.
Just kept killing it over here.
That was probably one of the worst ones though. This whole second half was grind, eh? I can't remember the tries dried up. Did you guys, I suppose it just would have been ready coming straight back in, from the wing to link when Dino went down?
Yeah, he come back in. He done well too, man.
Ready?
Yeah, because like how I was saying before, like Link was was one of, it was a pretty tough competitive position, and he had probably never trained there in the lead up, and then just
Just
and the
slotted in.
decider straight in there.
Slotted in, did a job. I think what was good about Reddy was that like Like all the links were like kind of strike links. Like there was heaps of strike power
Yeah,
with you
true.
guys. And then Reddy was just like that. I'll leave that to you guys, and I'll just drive. I'll just set platforms.
Nice, huge.
I remember we wanted to go hard out man on too.
Off Dell or off anyone?
Mainly off Dill and Scott Buckley on the other side. You know, you said he used to go from that left to right kind
Yeah.
of setup. I remember we wanted to go man on because we just used to shut. Hey, like it was never even like conceivable to us to just go man and let them make the decision.
Yeah. Crossover. Nice, TV. Why did you dummy hands, bro?
I had the hot hand, that's why. You know that was off 7 touches?
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
It's one that like I remember being like something felt a bit off when Hens drove for Reddy and then we had one more.
Yeah. Was it?
So if you count them through, that's 1. And then that's 2, 3. I think that's why Hens drove so hard for Reddy.
Oh, yeah.
He just wanted to set a platform.
Oh, this is 2.
This is 4. And then here, just expecting Reddy to come into half. That's 5. I remember just telling Reddy to bowl in Hens. Told him 2-step. When he did it, he stayed deep.
That was actual on, bro.
Peter Norman just
Mirrored.
I remember going up to him too and going, bro, you just shut that one, bro.
Did he say anything back? Nah, just
He
walk
was
off.
head down and walking off.
Probably because Hens was such a threat too at that.
Oh, yeah.
3-3.
I would have mirrored him too.
Yeah.
And then I had to back up D.
That's a good touch, man. That's a hard one because he's live, eh? That's a hard touch. And because you made it.
It was just the other, the thing you were touching on before about wanting to go man on for both of them.
Yeah.
And then that's why we ran the ID there with Maddie and Mitz going up. I should have
Hit that one.
run up and stung that one.
And another crack.
Then man on again. And like we all trusted the
Yeah, everyone's on the
defense.
same page,
Yeah.
eh? Chasing out.
There was no like mixed message, no mixed messages.
There's no mixed messages when Mossy and Dan man on that. He's a good defender, bro.
Oh, this one's a close one.
Oh, I thought I had him.
You almost poked through here.
And I
See what I mean about Stu just being hard to get around though?
No. Yeah, that's a
You
good
were in.
touch. And I sub.
But again, that was just one of the overload sets.
What's the score? Is it
I
draw?
was just about to ask you. I feel like they either score 1 or they don't score at all in the second half.
Oh, off the ground.
Yeah, he was sharp. So it's either a draw. Yeah, might be a draw. One more.
That's mine. Kill it there.
Yeah. It's like the most disciplined we've been.
I was gonna say, is this like the first time we've played like that?
I feel like, yeah, probably.
Or
was.
just stuck at it, eh?
Yeah,
We probably
stuck
did it
at
in
it.
bits and pieces, but never. This was actual whole half of
Yeah.
just.
You can probably count on one hand how many times we finished away from our box.
With us.
Man on
Man.
again, but then they shut. Probably should have though.
I reckon he was getting frustrated, bro.
Who?
Dill?
Was he?
Nah, do you reckon?
Yeah, probably. He never showed it though. Like he was always, cool, calm, collected.
Yeah. Bro, I didn't even think he touched it on that one, eh? I just tried to.
Did you just?
I just was going. I must have been just probably I was embarrassed after a stink pass.
Well, he was adamant. He was like, "Who touched it?" I always thought he touched it and he was just trying to pull
I
it.
don't think he did. Yeah, maybe I just was embarrassed. Nah, he's
You
short.
look so
I was
confident.
probably like, nah, there's no way I could pass like that. He's surely touched it. No. Oh, unlucky.
Double off again there. So that's the one, eh?
The
Giving
red,
that red.
yeah.
The quick check back.
Even looking at it, like I didn't get a proper crack at on a sweep in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be a draw.
Yeah.
Because then that's the one that wins it. Has Mitz ever told you why he took so long to put the ball down?
No. He didn't know if he was half or not. Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, I
No,
don't know.
I've wondered. Maybe I'll ask him once. Because he took so long to put it down.
Add to the drama, bro.
Suspense.
The suspense.
Because that was the one that put us 1 up.
So we're 1 up now.
Yeah.
I wonder how long to go.
It must be maybe 5. Like it was pretty late in the piece.
Good D. Nice, ready. Nice,
And
nice,
again, 2
ready.
shots in a row.
Oh man. Oh, they were good at that, eh? The foot and the play the ball.
You know what though? I remember that part, and like off the turnover, like I remember walking to the ball just trying to run the clock, because it like kind of goes towards the end goal.
Yeah.
I remember walking to the ball, and as I was walking to the ball, I heard Baggio, he's in charge. I heard him go, "Don't delay."
Yeah.
And I wonder if like this
Oh,
little
made him.
interference here is like a get back kind of call.
Yeah, true.
I always wondered, Muns.
Yeah, Muns. The man Muns. Who we got? Tiv,
Me and King.
Roberts. Yeah, you and
Mossy's
Kane.
on my side.
Nice Moss. I like playing with Moss, bro. I still do.
Oh, he's over here now as
Yeah,
well. Eh?
yeah.
Have you guys played together since you've
Yeah,
been over
we
here?
jammed the same module team. Freestylers.
Is that over 40s or is it not yet?
That's the hanging on for dear life. Me, Mossy, Aripa.
That was another one that set just before when Dills tried to create from 3-3
Yeah,
and
true.
threw long early in the count. Nice hands. Man, we go close with this one.
I don't know why I went back. Oh, I could hear Kava.
Yeah. That's like all you can hear.
Yeah, yeah.
If you go back, it's like, Tama, Tama. He's shouting it for ages.
When I passed it, I thought, yo,
And
in.
Hen set you a good platform too.
Thanks, Hens.
Actual said your name 6 times.
Does he?
Yeah. Man, that was a good touch though.
Yeah, good chase up.
Very football unrewarded there.
This is where I feel like it's like, I remember thinking of the game, bro, it's getting close now. Like the game's
Yeah.
it's getting towards the end.
Do you ever know the score? Or do you kind of just play and just...
Nah, maybe if I came off, I might have asked every. I can't. Nah. I would just know it was close. It was like, yeah, we were up 1, it was a draw.
Because there are like those game managers that need to know the score so that they can, you know, manage the game well. That's a good shot. Did you spark anything there?
Nah, I think I was just trying
Surely.
to catch my breath.
There are like the game managers that need to know the, you know, the whole situation.
Yeah.
And then there are those where it's like, don't tell me the score, I'm just going to keep playing until final whistle goes. And whatever the score is at full time, that's what it is. Let's kill our box side again.
You know, wait, going back, you remember Mitz's try?
Which one?
Mitz's try?
Yeah.
I remember thinking, because I subbed off. I remember I subbed off and I left Dan in the middle with Mitz. And Dan told me, here goes to Mitz, here, quickie. It just
It's the last
it
person
just
you-
came into my mind now when I seen Dan on the thing. Dan was telling Mitch, asking Mitch for a quickie. Were you getting tired here? Can you remember?
Yeah, that's why, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but every time I'm on the 5, I'm like, I drop hard out,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to get others to make it for me. Man,
That's
I
where
was,
Eddie B is the man that's like just manning up that one.
yeah, that was
was
a lucky
lucky.
one. Because like you said at the start, Willoughby was dangerous on the 5 off a quickie.
But he'd quickie and he'd get the ball back and he's like already behind
Right,
you.
yeah,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
like right in your face.
Oh,
Lucky Kano.
that was a close one. I think that was the other thing too, is that like, I feels like towards the back end of the half, we like still kept playing. Hey,
Yeah.
like we didn't really shut up shop. Like we stayed disciplined with the finish to our sets, but we still kept playing and having a dig.
Yeah.
Even here, Hens goes close.
Those crossover ones, man. He wanted Willie B here too, eh? I remember that
Yeah.
too. We had to go after Willie B and Dill on D. Probably should have just fed him again.
Like finishing with those dives over the line. I remember Matty always having he was just always fit.
Yeah.
Like even in that 19s team that you were talking about, I remember he saved us a couple of times just because of how fit he was.
It's a big part of his game, eh? His fitness. And that was a good man.
Nice, Matty.
And same again, eh? Everybody outside
Yeah.
staying, eh? No one breaking.
I think that's touch 3.
3,
4,
4.
5.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
one more.
7.
The crowd was loud, eh? Do you remember?
I do remember.
I remember the crowd being so loud. There's probably only maybe 1,500, 2,000
Maybe
people
they
there?
probably knew it was getting close to
Yeah.
it.
Well, this is the last set.
Yeah. You reckon you would have... Oh, nice, Eddie.
That was a good steal.
That was a mad touch for him.
That was so lucky.
Go back to it?
Because when Ed makes the touch and gets out of there,
Yeah.
I like switch out, like you can see it, like
1
it's just
second,
half a second I just switch off, and then that's what Ben Moylan sees, and then
Switches
right
there. Yeah.
fuck, that's
And
why
Eddie.
I remember having to like really get on my bike to get there,
Yeah.
and then going back to the crowd. Did you hear the hooter? Because you're on the field.
Nah.
Yeah,
I
same.
didn't hear it.
That's why I just go straight to rucking. Cav's probably the only one that heard it.
Silence!
I remember there, when the refs go to talk to, see how Mitz puts his hand up?
Yeah.
So the ref, they blow its time, and then they go talk to each other, and then he goes to blow it again, and then he like double checks like back with it. When he goes to blow it that second time, me and
yeah.
Mitz start going like, yeah, like that, but it's still gone.
Because even you got the ball. And you're like, yeah.
The siren's gone!
And then that ball just goes.
That was so mean, bro.
It's just like relief more than anything, eh?
No.
And then Fitiawa giving Peter Mac a booting
He
lip.
cut his
From,
lip, he hit high.
that was cool to have Wolders down there with us too,
bro,
eh?
that was so mean.
Man.
As you can see Shaki coming down too.
And then Addis was there as well.
Addis.
Like we had like a wide, massive squad, eh? That like you were talking about right at the start, like it was real competitive. You know, and then the best, 14, 16 that took the field. Managed to get the job done.
Brought back some memories, that one.
Well, yeah, that wraps up first episode of Such Tapes. Appreciate you being on, bro.
Mate.
Catch us for the next one. Cheers.